The outfeed table that I'm going to build is going to be, about 30 inches wide, maybe about 8 feet long. And the way that I'm going to do it is when I'm all done with it, the top will be fleshed out with this. So this one's going to be a little bit interesting here. It's not like I could take my new outfeed table that I'm building and attach it straight to this table saw, which I will. But what I might do with this particular one here, because the motor's hanging off the back with this contractor saw, I might attach an outfeed table of some sort to this so I can have these miter slots routed into it, and then the outfeed table, the real one that I'm building right now, will just be able to merge right in with it. So hopefully something that you can get an idea from and use for yourself. Here's some of the cabinets that I'm dealing with. Extra countertop here. These are just recycled, reclaimed cabinets. Okay, so first thing I decided to do is put a little miniature 1 foot outfeed table on the actual unit itself because of the motor. See here. So for that reason, it's going to be a lot easier to try to do what I'm going to do with the rest of the outfeed table. But the outfeed table is going to also be a workbench. I have it just sitting here. It's mocked up. It's pretty strong. I'm going to have to route these grooves in and cut this off here. I took a piece of 2-inch wide poplar and I planed it down to the height that I needed. I ended up using the part of the Beesmeyer's L metal, or angle iron, some would say. And I just fastened it with some bolts going down the line. I'll cut backwards so I don't get any chips in the laminate. I went about a 1/16 bigger on both sides, so in the future I won't have problems with the rubbing. That's pretty good. Plenty far. So notice when the blade's fully extended at an angle, you can see that motor and the plate that the motor's mounted to goes all the way up and it's in plane with the top of the cast iron. So I'm going to have to take the backside of that little extension that I'm adding and hog it out so that I'll still be able to lift it all the way up at an angle like this. So I had to remove all this extra material here to make it work. So I'm about a 1/16 from the actual laminate. This is the area that would rub if I didn't remove all that extra material. So I was able to get it. Okay, so if I come down here, there's still plenty of room up here for the motor to go up and down as I lift the blade up, and there's clearance at the top. Alright, so check out. I built a little miniature 12-inch outfeed table for the back of the saw. I wasn't planning on doing it quite like this, but this is how it came out. So I'll show you what I did. It's not a big deal. And so now the real outfeed table that I'm going to build, it's really not even going to be an outfeed table, which it will be because it'll catch the feed coming out, right? But it'll be more or less a workbench. It'll be a double-sided workbench. I can work the one that I'm going to build. I'll be able to work on this side, and come around, and I'll be able to work on it from this side because it's going to have a deep countertop. I'll just show you real quick what I did here. So basically I just brought the miter slots through 10 inches, maybe 10.5 inches at the very end here, so sawdust won't build up. I drilled the hole going straight down so that any sawdust or debris could escape and it won't build up for my miter slot. So this new piece that I just put on, it's set down a 1/16 below the surface of the cast iron here and all the laminate coming down on the side. So it's white. It's not the same shade of white as this one. This almost has a blue tint, but I had it in stock in the back shed. As far as the way I attached it, because I have the Beesmeyer fence, it had some angle iron, some 2-inch on the back, 1/4 inch thick. I was able to attach it to that, and I didn't go too crazy as far as reinforcing it with some metal brackets. I just need some plywood brackets. I'll show you the plywood brackets. Over here, pretty much the same thing. But the only difference is I did this little angle here, this little piece, so it would match the saw, I guess. I didn't want this to go through. Here's the angle iron. All I did was take some poplar, ripped it to 2 inches wide, and I ran it through the planer, so that way it's only 5/8 tall. You can see that I'm just slightly down below the cast iron and the rest of it